Hello everyone, welcome to Jurassic Productions, where today we are taking a look at the Amber Collection Velociraptor Delta. Packaging, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing the same shirt, again, I'm filming this directly after I just reviewed Blue and Owen, so yeah. Packaging. You got the Amber Collection logo, Amber Collection, Velociraptor Delta, Jurassic World. This is where you can see the figure, cracks. On the side, you get the mosquito and amber embossed fossils, Amber Collection. On the other side, you got Jurassic World. Top, amber cracks. On the bottom, you have a Universal Amblin logo. Then the barcode. So if you want to try and find this beautiful, beautiful girl in your local Target store or wherever, because they are starting to show up there, you can. But on the back, you have the Amber Collection, Velociraptor Delta, Jurassic World, A+. You have a image of Echo, not Delta. This is not Delta. This is Echo. You can tell because she doesn't have the soreness snout, and also you can just see that it's Echo. It's not Delta at all. So clearly Mattel knows what Echo looks like, but instead I'm not a big fan of that Amber Collection Echo figure. Yeah, this really sucks though. That's Echo. And then you got a little blurb on the back right there. Well, sepia tone for some reason. Then I'll read it to you. Although Velociraptor Delta is trained by Owen Grady, she also has a close bond with Barry, a lead dinosaur trainer. When she and her pack are brought on to battle the Indominus Rex, the outcome is different from expected, especially for Vic Hoskins. Would love to get an Amber Collection Vic Hoskins. First we need an Amber Collection one though, but Bane. Yeah. There you go. So here is the display base, sorry. Exact same as Blue, so if you want to know everything about that, then just go check out her review. But yeah, you just plug her in right there, and she'll stay put very nicely. So sculpt. This is not Delta. This is Blue because this is the CG asset of Blue. It is literally the exact same figure as Blue, just painted like Delta. And it's not 100% accurate, but we'll get into that later in paint. But yeah, sculpt on this figure is great, but again, it is not Delta. It is in fact Blue. Delta should have the Sorna, the Easel Sorna, or JP3 like bridge on the snout. And Delta here does not have it because again, it's Blue. Just painted to look like Delta. But yeah. So, you know, I don't feel like I really need to go over the sculpt because I've already went over the sculpt with Blue. So, yeah, just know it's a really, really detailed sculpt. You know, it's very nice. It is the CG asset taken from ILM, so, you know, of course it's going to look good, but yeah. Paint. This figure looks really good. I will say, though, it's not 100% accurate to Delta. Yeah. The paint job isn't 100% accurate to Delta's on-screen appearance. It is fairly accurate, but not 100%. Like the Amber Collection Charlie figure, I don't own it, and I haven't seen it in person, but you know, from images and reviews everybody's done for it, the paint scheme doesn't look very good. Like, The 3D quarter inch um, Charlie figure like looks better than the Amber Collection one, I think, in paint job. It looks more accurate, but that is because they use too much white, and it's the white on or the underbelly, I suppose, on this figure is a lot lesser, but it's still too much. Like basically like the entire bottom portion of the leg is underbelly color with the striping. That is not accurate. Sorry for any background audio, by the way. This is not accurate. There's too much like underbelly white coming up. There should be a lot more of this dark green color at the top. Kind of pretty much all the way down. Like her underjaw right here should not be this white. It should be a lot darker. It should be just this dark green, like sort of like a forest green color. It should be like, you know what? It should be like blue's underbelly, but on here, and then you got like the stripes over the top, the dark green on the bottom, and like over the hands. There's not this much white. There shouldn't be this much white. But yeah, what can you do? Besides the white, though, everything else looks pretty good. It looks like Delta. They even got like, the dark ring around the eyes. You can see right there it's darker around the eyes, which is nice. Makes her look quite a bit more menacing than blue. But yeah, and then you can see they painted everything inside her mouth, and including the teeth, which is nice. And then they painted her eyes in like this sort of like it's like a whitish yellow. It's like a really light yellow. It's a weird color. I mean, it looks fine. It really looks good with this figure. I think it contrasts really well with like the dark green. Um, but yeah, her nails are painted in this like really like jet black. You can see like her toe claws are painted in this like really dark color. Really like it's just black. As we're blue here, they painted her claws and stuff in like this sort of like it's just like gray. Like they painted her claws in like this gray color. But for Delta, for Delta here, they painted her toe claws black, which I think looks really good. Again, in contrast with the rest of the body, it looks really nice. Yeah. Yeah, you can see like these like dark, really dark green stripings along her, which looks good. Like she did have some stripings going on. You can really see it like on the tail. Um, but you got like this really thick dark green stripe um, on the tail, which doesn't look very good. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as the stripe on the Charlie figure. Like all the images that I've seen of the Amber Collection Charlie figure, like it has this, but it's way worse. Like, it's a really thick like line that just goes down it, which it doesn't look very good at all. But what can you do? Um, but yeah, paint on it. It's kind of, I would say it's like 75-25 ish accurate. Like there's too much white, but other than that, it's pretty accurate. To Delta. Um, our articulation, I suppose. Same exact articulation as blue, so I won't go into as much detail. Jaw can open, close, up, down, all the way around. You can get some ball joints. Again, you can get that nice Velociraptor head turning look. It's pretty cool. Arms can go up and down, elbows, hands, got legs, knees, ankles, feet, toe claw, tail is on a ball joint. And then it's also rubber, and you got a bendy wire in there, which is nice. It can hold its position fairly well. So, yeah. Articulation on it is, of course, very good. You're paying $30 for this figure, so it would make sense that it should have all the right articulation, which it does. Very, very well articulated figure. So yeah, I guess accessories. Delta here comes with the camera harness from Jurassic World, which is awesome. They came with that. It really sucks that we didn't get one for Blue. I get that it's Fallen Kingdom Blue, but they might as well have just made it Jurassic World Blue, so she could have come with it. But yeah, so how you put the harness on? It's fairly simple. You just slide it over the head of your raptor figure. There's no popping off of heads. Here, it's just sliding it over. Honestly, would have been a lot easier if you could just pop the head off, but whatever. It's fine. But once you get it on there, it looks really nice. You can see right there. Looks really good. I have put it on my Blue figure and it looks really good on Blue, but yeah. Yeah, there's Delta. And of course you can put her on her stand. Yeah. So, comparison time. Here she is next to her father, Owen Grady. There you go. Don't think I did it long enough. There you go. Accurate sizing. Here she is next to her sister, Blue. Again, same exact figure, so they're going to be the same height and everything. And then a little bonus. Here she is next to the Mattel Delta. I still can't believe that this is Delta. That they tried to pass this off as Delta. This isn't Delta at all. But yeah. So there she is, next to a 3 3/4 inch Delta, or not Delta, I suppose. Yeah. About twice as big. So yeah, I gave the other 3 Amber Collection figures that I reviewed today rankings. So I'll give Delta ranking out of 10. I'll give her, I think, a 6.5 or a 7. Actually, you know what? 7. I'll give her a 7. So lower than Blue and Owen. The reasoning for this is, I think that, it's not Delta, really. The sculpt, it's Blue, which I could overlook. But then, the paint isn't 100% accurate. I feel like for this figure to work as Delta and for me to overlook it obviously being Blue's, a sculpt of Blue, it would have to have a 100% accurate, paint scheme. And it doesn't have a 100% accurate paint scheme. But even then, it still looks really good. And it looks good enough to be Delta, so, I'm completely fine with it. I think it's definitely worth your money. But, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, post notifications, all that other stuff. And, see you guys. Wait. And leave a comment letting me know what you think of this figure. Have you gotten it? Do you want to get it? Stuff like that. What are your thoughts on it? But yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching. And bye. The finale of the Amber Collection Jurassic World trio is finalized. So yeah. Bye-bye.